What's up, guys? I'm going to the field right now to throw. I'm going to take you through a throwing session that a pro baseball player does. Meeting up with another guy that's another pro pitcher as well. So we're going to go through our whole routine and pretty much bring you through what a catch play looks like for a pro baseball player. So it's 9 a.m. so we're going to go through a throwing routine. I got my camera out here today. I'm going to show you what a pro baseball player does with how he does his throwing routine. Another pro guy meeting me up here. So we're going to go through a throwing routine and show you exactly what it's like and just what we do during our catch play sessions. So I'm going to do a voiceover of my stretching routine, but if you want to skip over the stretching part, go to 3 minutes and 25 seconds to where we start beginning to throw. But this is just my dynamic stretch and warm-up that I do with bands, movements, and you can see the other guy too. He does a lot of different stuff as well. It's kind of just about getting your body going in correct positions and different things you want to do. So feel free to skip it if you want, like I said, but if you're wanting to think about the stuff too, so pretty much I go in with different band stretch, kind of. I have a little arm stretch I use, you saw earlier, that was twisting and stuff with. It allows my arm to get loosened. So obviously I'm getting my shoes on and tying them up, getting ready to go. But I start off with a hip band. I'm a big proponent, I believe, in getting your hips loosened up before everything else, because that's what you really need to be moving correctly, that with the T-spine. So I always start off with hip movements, hip band, getting it into my inner thigh, and also being able to twist back and forth and just controlling the internal and external parts of your hips. Because if you got tight hips, it's very hard to throw hard, and you'll see as you'll get older, your T-spine and everything will get messed up if you don't have very good hips. So make sure you're helping your hips by getting a band and allowing it to get loose. So after the band stretches, you can see I get into side bends with the band. Also, I connect it to my back. So this is just like something that I got into because it allows my T-spine and everything else to be moving together. I really also believe in getting your back getting going too before you get going into throws too. I've noticed this off season being able to get with T-spine mobility allows everything else to be smooth and work together as well. And then we're getting into bands. Straight into bands is what is next. And then pretty much from there, I had this band routine I actually uploaded to YouTube before. If you want to check that out, it's in a couple of my short videos. If you want to check out this band routine that I run, it's pretty much like just getting stuff over the head, side bends, being able to get obliques ready to go, and then also getting your abs and everything to where it's all primed, ready to throw. So I'm going to voice over some of these sections when you're throwing. So the first part of throwing is just trying to get your mobility of your back going and getting the looseness in your back. So the first couple throws, getting your arm warmed up, getting it loose, just being able to hit the guy in the chest from very close. That's all we're really trying to do. Some guys like him likes to flick his hand and wrist to get that going. Me personally, I just like to get twisting, getting the feel of the ball coming off your hand with way back and around your T-spine mobility. That's what I try to look for when I'm first making these first couple throws. But I'll let you guys listen to some of the audio, so I'm not going to voice over the whole thing, but I'll pretty much come in and talk about different things and what I'm doing and what I'm trying to accomplish at what points. So what I'm getting into now is rocker drills. These are kind of like little league things that young people can do, but I really like them because it gets your leg block first. It gets that into position and then allows you to rock back and forth to get the feel for your extension of your spine. I like to do these until I get to about 60 feet, and then from there is when I'll start picking up my leg and actually getting into like a legit kind of throw. But until then, Just trying to hit them in the chest and just get everything working. As stated before, we're now getting more into a leg lift and a dynamic movement. So this is more of just trying to get loose still, but you're lifting your leg up and allowing it to get everything flowing. This is my preference after I get past 60 feet. I do a couple of throws from 60 before I get into the dynamic movement, but I really like to be flowing before I get back into the mountain. So I'm actually a guy that works out the stretch myself, but I feel like when I am warming up more loose, I can get back into less loose positions like a stretch pitch or something not out of a windup easier because I'm used to expanding out with the dynamic movements I was doing before. So even if you're a stretch pitcher, I feel like it's a good idea to be able to be athletic and have good throws that way. So now that we're all warmed up and ready to go, I pretty much wait until I keep doing that same leg lift stuff up until about 90 feet, and this is where I'll get into pull downs and sliding, shuffling, and just getting even more into like a dynamic movement now. So all this is really just moving your spine and getting it moving correctly, ripping it, letting the ball go, easy velo. You don't want to be tensing up here. You want to allow your body to work, allow your arm to work, allow everything to be synced up, and just rip it. This can help you get ready to go for when you get back in. So I normally expand out to about 120 to 150 feet, depending on what I'm doing. Obviously, if you want to go further, you can. But where I normally stay before a game is like 120 feet, edge of the infield type throws, and just pull down and try to hit them in the chest. Don't try to overthrow them, obviously. And then I bring it back in until about 90 feet. And then I'll do some more pull downs from second base from that 90 feet distance. And I'll bring it back to 90 or 60 feet to get my spot work, like a flat ground kind of.
I can tell before it even got to me, like, all my bad. Yeah. You just know when you release it. Yep. At least you know what you did wrong. I used to have that problem. I had no idea what I was doing wrong, even when like I was freaking going. Even sometimes I hit like where I wanted it, but I was still doing something wrong. Sometimes it works. Yeah, I know. I didn't even, I was like 90%, so I didn't even like catch up on that. Doesn't matter. So that's the way to go. Have to look at that. Some of the hardest throwers talk about how they throw 95%, that's their fastest speed.
So something I want you guys to pay attention, I was just saying right there, is sometimes the hardest throwers say that they throw at 95% effort. So I want that to sink in for a little bit. It's kind of crazy to think that when you actually try to throw subpar, that's what my throwing partner was talking about, subpar effort, you actually sometimes end up throwing harder because your body's moving quicker and allowing you to work better. So you can always take something from a catch-play session. You don't have to be throwing 100% for it to translate to you getting something out of the workout. So what I'm doing here now is at 60 feet here, is doing the flat ground, working your pitches and just getting ready for the game. And just pretty much like a routine that I do is fastballs to the chest, change up, curveball, any pitches you want to throw and implement. I'm not a big fan on squatting down for flat grounds because I feel like it, once you get back on a mound, it's hard to get that arm replicated back, and also with change-ups and different pitches like curveballs, you're trying to aim them down lower, more at the knees. So I feel like if you're aiming down on a flat surface, it's going to be harder once you get onto a mound to actually do it. But I pretty much try to aim everything at their chest, middle. I don't try to do too much, just try to get middle and catch play, and then when you get onto a mound and actually onto the game part, you want to start to hit your spots and get able to pitch pretty much. So I personally finish off every flat ground with a fastball middle. I just feel like it gets me prepared for a game, but just get your throws in and get ready for the game, and it's really what it comes down to. It's always important to show some love to your throwing partners too and have fun while you're doing it. So I'm going to shout him out. His name's Chase Chapman. I'll put his Instagram in the bio. He's a pro guy also out of Fort Myers area too, so go follow him.
MLB team hopefully is there to sign you. What's up, guys? Just got done throwing, so that was our throwing routine. If you want to work with me, hit me up. Please like, share, and comment on the video. Thank you for tuning in and watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.